the Bounce House, and it's easy to see why they call it that. Home of the Knights of UCF. What do you think about that? And this crowd is ready for a big one. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we'll see, the number 3 team in the country, the TCU Horned Frogs, taking on the 15th ranked team in the land, the UCF Knights. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Horned Frogs will kick it away to start us off. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. First down here for the offense. He wants to throw. Steps away. He'll try to do it himself. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game implications as well. David, so much riding on the line in this one.
And you can feel it, man. You can feel the energy. The players this week, they were on high. Like, you could tell they were ready for the challenge. This is going to be an absolute showdown. And these defensive tackles just eat people. They swallow human beings when you get near them. They're so big, so strong. Those guys, those running backs coming, they just need a mitt. They put one mitt on a running back, and he usually falls to the ground just because of their sheer mass and strength.
Didn't take long to need a clutch play on the opening drive. It's 3rd and 7. Dropping back, it's Perkins. He'll take a deep shot here. And he's got it inside the 25. Touchdown, Knights! And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
And coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll call for the fair catch here. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Leaves it with the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. From the gun, the running back looking for room. At the 40, there he goes. Oh, look out. He's at the 20. And the defense couldn't corral him, and he took it all the way. Touchdown, Horned Frogs.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And they did tack on the extra point. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
Motion from the offense. Touch pass on the run. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver in different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Connection to the right. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. The Knights come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll run it from the gun. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. They'll leave it with him. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down.
The offense is in a really nice rhythm right now. It seems like no matter what they're dialing up, they're getting positive yards, and it just feels so good as a play caller when you know on first down you can get yards like that turning around and handing it off.
Yeah, and on the other side, you're scratching your head going, what the heck can I do here? You got to find something. The defense has got to find a way to create some momentum. Whatever they're doing right now, it's not working. So you got to keep going through that play sheet and maybe find something a little bit different that can give this offense something to think about.
They get it down to the 35 before he stops. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a first down.
And I tell you what, the jet sweep with that QB, this makes it now a pick-your-poison type deal. He can pull that right now and take off because he's got such great speed, or he can give it to another fast guy going in another direction.
Buys a little time. He'll pull it down and run. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. Looking for space. It's Woodhead. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks.
And this offense is clicking. Everything's moving. And the guy carrying the football, I mean, he is carrying the rock. Like, this is a guy he's setting this tone for this game, creating some balance on this offense. This offense is going to be a handful.
Yeah, David, I'd love to sit here and say, well, the offensive coordinator is just one step ahead of his counterpart across the field. That's not it. Right now, his offensive line is establishing the line of scrimmage, and you mentioned the back. He right now is running with authority on this drive.
First down to start the drive after the break. Wide receiver coming across in motion. They'll ride the hot hand. Defense there to stop him at the 20. Let's give him 3 yards on that carry.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. They'll run it from the gun. They get him stopped after a 2-yard gain. Ball is at the 17.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
They plow ahead with the run, but still more ground needed to pick up the first down. 3rd down coming. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. To the air, it's Perkins. Extending the play. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play.
Quarterbacks have a hard job. They got to drop back and try to see the whole field and then see the rush coming to him. But you could tell he did a really good job scrambling outside the pocket, improvising, making a play with his feet, and then getting the first down.
On the ground, it's Woodhead. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Yeah, and you don't see very many quarterback hits on screens. You know, the offense wants to bluff real quick and make it look like pass, and then the quarterback's supposed to pop up, look like pass, and quickly get rid of it. You could tell timing all wrong. It was all jacked up, and that play went absolutely nowhere.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Fast motion from the offense. They'll try the jet sweep, going for the first down. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Great play by the defense. The offense was trying to catch them off guard on 3rd down by using the jet sweep to see if they could outflank them, but it didn't happen there. That defense was ready for that play.
Spreads the uprights, it's good. And with that, they've taken the lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. UNLV is currently working from behind, but how many times have we said that and then witnessed something special happen? This time of year, you just never know. They're trailing by just 4 to Fresno State. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Going to the ground. At the 35, he's open. Off he goes. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, TCU.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Fair catch, called for and made. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Nice catch along the sideline and great effort to stay in bounds. We've reached the 2-minute warning and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half. That's a way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the second play of the drive from the 36. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Looking to move it through the air. Bought a little time, lets it go. That's caught. It's Woodhead. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Quick touch pass to the receiver. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
Looking for a man. It's Perkins. Swings it out to his running back. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. Excellent situational awareness to make the grab and get just enough for that first down.
And how about the play call? They didn't want to hold on to the football. They wanted to get that thing out of their hand, trust the receiver to make the catch, and then what does he do? Gets the first down, gets out of bounds. New set of downs for this offense.
Grabbed behind the line. It's DeMarco. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
Great job by the defense here rallying to this wide receiver and making the tackle. He is dangerous. They don't want to let this receiver get behind them, but they know that when he makes catches, they better rally quickly and get this guy on the ground. He is fast.
Looking to go up top on first down. Gets it out quickly. And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. The Knights will snap it on 1st and 10. Wide out in motion. To the air on first down. Throws for the tight end. Got him downfield. And he's brought down after a nice game.
I know we're a long way up here in the booth, but guys, y'all remember that ball you could throw that whistled? That thing was whistling. It had so many RPMs on it.
They'll try the right side. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
And it's a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
Put themselves in a bit of a bind with that last one. It's 2nd and 14. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Final seconds of the first half, and they'll try to put up 3. It's good. And the field goal to end the half takes us to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Knights will kick it away to crank up the second half. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. They open this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. He's looking to throw it. He lost one down the sideline. And it's hauled in at the 10. Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. That celebration turned sour quickly after they saw that flag, and it wiped out the big play and the touchdown. Offense set on 1st down. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. This place is alive, and they love to force this offense into another mistake. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. From the gun, looking for a man. Moves away as he feels pressure. Going to try to get it himself. And he'll be brought down.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run, go get the first down, keep this drive rolling.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. From the gun, running back on the move. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Grabs it inside the 10. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. I mean, generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. Scanning the field, it's Perkins. Bought a little time, lets it go. Oh, he drops it. That is a catch he makes 99 times out of 100, but it'll be third down.
You know, that's a throw in the drag route where you just got to have patience. You got to let your wide receiver clear through all the bodies in the middle of the field, and they just couldn't hook up on that one.
Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be third and short. Quarterback checking the play. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. Trying to escape and get it himself. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. This defense has them them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on third and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls in.
Send its offense back onto the field. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of bounce, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Lofts one high and deep. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds and just on to the next down.
The earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Buys a little time with his feet. He's not afraid to go deep. And it's caught inside the 20.
And how about the big strike down the field? I love when offenses take shots down the field, try to make big plays. Now they're set up in the red zone.
Leaves it with the running back. He's now up to 95 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Give to the single back. Able to get a couple on the play. He's down at the 9. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. First and goal from the 7.
I'll say, watching this offense this year, one of the things you have to be really happy about is their ability to move the sticks. This is one of the top 25 offenses in the country in getting first downs. That running back is one of the biggest reasons. He is a weapon.
The Horned Frogs line it up with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, TCU! And they take it in for 6 more points. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. And with the extra point, they move on top by 15.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable that last drive. They got to do something.
Going deep. And he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line. Touchdown, UCF! Reeled it in and just made the house call.
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature, and you find them, and they produce like this, you keep finding them.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll call for the fair catch here. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, David. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
He leaves it with his back. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, TCU 28, UCF 20.
They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. He's going to pass. He lobs one high down the left side. And he makes the catch inside the 10. And he'll take it all the way. They couldn't bring him down. Touchdown, Horned Frogs. You can see it on the sideline. They've built a comfortable fourth quarter lead, and they know they're going to go 11-0. That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability at that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive figure.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, you know, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Myers on the move. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down. Well, the defense didn't get caught napping there. In this situation, you know they have to stay alert for the deep ball.
Yeah, so what defense am I going to call? I'm going to keep some DBs back deep. I'm going to keep my safety a little bit deeper, understanding they're down. They're going to have to attack down the field. I'm going to stick to my passing sets, my nickels, my dimes.
Wide receiver shows motion. To throw, it's Perkins. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And the defense at this point understands that the offense is going to have to try to throw the football, all right? They already got a lead, so they're now pinning their ears back and getting after this guy, trying to get him to the ground.
On third down, going up top. Going up top. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down.
After that incompletion, 4th and long now on your own side of the field, you're trailing in the fourth quarter. What's your go-to play call here in the passing game? Where is the matchup that you trust in to come up with a big one to give yourself a chance to stay alive and win this game?
On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Complete and looking for enough for the first down. He is stopped short, and they'll turn it over on downs. Just a crushing blow at this point in the game.
And you had to. I mean, the offense had to be aggressive. You're down multiple scores. You needed to make something happen right now. You had to be aggressive. I think you had to go for it on that fourth down. Now, obviously, the game's looking like it might get out of hand.
The give to the back. Gets it inside the 25, down to the 22-yard line with the pickup of 4.
And every coach in America has a plan for this situation. The first 4 minutes of the game, the last 4 minutes of the game. How I'm going to construct my offense. Most of the time, I got to be physical. Run the football like right here. Run that clock. Get a few first downs, and I can end this football game on offense.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Gets rid of it. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
They'll dial up the run on first and goal. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And you got to get locked in the red zone. A lot of defensive coordinators will tell you, we'll give up yards, but we got to understand what we're trying to get accomplished. Great job down here near the goal line. This defense bowing their neck up and getting a big stop.
And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense. If they can pay off this third and goal opportunity, man, oh man, those college... Touchdown, TCU! And the pummeling has started. That's what finishing the deal looks like. Build the lead in the fourth quarter and close in on 11 straight victories.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation, and they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet, and that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
Fair catch, called for and made. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. They'll start this drive with a pass. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Fires and picked off. Still running at the 40. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Looking for a productive play on first down. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The hand to the running back. Still on his feet at the 45. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. I'm not really sure what the thought process here is other than just trying to troll them by not running a play. And they'll take a knee, the universal symbol for we have this thing in hand. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Corners are going to bail. On the run, it's Payne. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out because this wasn't a great day. And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. With the clock running, this should be the final play. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all 3 phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan meet face, ball game over.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.